Man, that was we're alive real time. That was the best fight from high caliber fighters.
This year, what ended up being landed was very similar, but I think we can say that Thurman probably landed the bigger, more flashy
236 punches landed by Porter, 235 landed by Thurman. Shawn Porter threw just over 100 more punches, and I wouldn't be surprised if Keith Thurman gets robbed. In my opinion, Keith Thurman, if you didn't see this fight, you was missing the fuck out. You're not a boxing fan. I'm sorry. You know, with all the controversy that was surrounding this fight, and the fact that it got postponed, and it was supposed to happen, you know, in November. Both of these guys haven't fought in a year, if not a year. The last time Keith Thurman fought was last July. Last time, and that was against Luis Collazo. And the last time Shawn Porter fought, that was in June against Adrian Broner. And in both of those performances by both fighters, there was some controversy. For example, what was that, the 11th round, the beginning of the 11th round, or the 12th round, Shawn Porter was knocked down by Adrian Broner. And if I'm correct, that was the first time he's been knocked down in his career. And then with Keith Thurman, when he fought Luis Collazo, there was that, what was it, the 7th round? There was that body shot. And it's crazy because in this fight, I believe it was round 9 or 10, you saw Shawn Porter hit Keith Thurman with a very similar body shot. And let me tell you, Keith Thurman turned around and literally started running. This fucking fight was lit. You know, I'm just hyping shit because I didn't think it was going to be that good. You know, and there's going to be people that are going to say, you know, that wasn't no boxing skill. They were just brawling. Man, fuck you. This is exactly what premier boxing champions and boxing overall needs for the longevity of the sport. You know, so imagine people who've never watched boxing before, and they're flicking through the channels and they see this shit going on. You're not going to turn in the channel. I'm hoping that this show gets good ratings, and this should be the benchmark for Al Heyman and his people to understand these are the type of fights you got to make. Now, the fucked up part about it is the winner of this fight, I don't know who won yet, so we're going to find out. I wouldn't be surprised if they rob Keith Thurman. I would not be surprised. Keith Thurman landed the more quicker, more effective shots, but Shawn Porter's pressure, depending on what judge, not me. Let's listen to the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action, we have a close but unanimous decision. All three judges scored about the same, 115 to 113. All three in favor of the winner. And still, WBA welterweight champion of the world.
Yeah, I want to hear the post-fight interview. I hope because it's on CBS, they don't dick us over. You know, Keith Thurman won. You know, he won the fight. And it's crazy because Shawn Porter didn't really lose. What happened with Shawn Porter was he was fighting too wild, and he didn't, how can I put it? You know, you can tell he was going out there to try to knock Keith Thurman out. You know, he had a chip on his shoulder. And this loss doesn't make Shawn Porter look bad at all. There's still a lot of other fighters out there that he can beat with his swarming style. Let's hear what Keith Thurman has to say.
Decision as the fans are going.
First off, I want to thank God and give him all the glory. Secondly, I want to thank Al Heyman, Showtime, the fans right here. I want to thank Shawn Porter for a tremendous fight. He's a great warrior. You know, Shawn brought it today, you know, he was on me, but I knew that defense was be the keys to victory. He smothers his punches a lot. It's very difficult for the judges to give him clear scoring. I was able to rock him at least once around with clear, effective blows, and I believe that was the key to victory today.
He's saying some real shit.
He's a tremendous athlete, and I'd love to see him in the ring again, baby. That's what he wanted, man.
You would want a rematch?
I would give him a rematch, man. You know, it was a great fight. It was a great fight, man. You know, he was a great opponent. Everyone was saying, was he going to be my toughest opponent today? I was unable to drop him. I did rock him. He's a good athlete.
How did you survive this onslaught and this constant aggression of him being right in front of you and throwing you on the ropes constantly?
You know, I do the throwback round 2. I gave him the rope-a-dope, Muhammad Ali style, man. Defense, 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 defense. Defense neglects his offense. He had a great offense, but I had a great defense today.
Shawn, it appears as though the fans feel as though you won this fight, Shawn, according to the fans at least, not by the judges. What is your thoughts here on this decision?
You know what? At the end of the day, I'm blessed. I'm blessed to have these fans right now. We worked hard. He's a great champion. My dad says, keep your head up.
What the fuck was that?
I do, but let me say this. I'm satisfied because the competitor came out tonight. He ran a little bit, did what he had to do. He got the win tonight. But I feel good, I feel great, I feel blessed. I'm blessed to be on CBS.
He said he would give you a rematch. Is that what you want immediately?
Come on now, we need that rematch. I think the fans want that rematch.
I would want to see a rematch.
He got this one. If he gives me another chance, y'all know I'm gonna work hard. I'm gonna come in here, I'm gonna work hard in the ring, and we'll come back with that WBA title.
Shawn, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
God bless you, thank you.
All right, back to you, Mark.
Now it's like, where does Keith Thurman go from here? There was a fight a few weeks ago on CBS Sports where Shane Mosley fought a guy by the name of David Avanesyan. Shane Mosley did some fucking maneuvering. This is a true story. Shane Mosley did some maneuvering and with the WBA president and got the Mosley versus Avanesyan fight to be for the #1 contender for the winner of this fight. So unless there's a unification, Keith Thurman is going to have to lose momentum and fight this Avanesyan guy, and fans are going to be pissed off and blame him for it. But if the WBA orders it, he has to fight. Now, one thing that comes before mandatories is a unification. He could unify and fight the winner of Kell Brook versus Jesse Vargas, or he can fight the winner of whoever Danny Garcia is going to fight, or Danny Garcia. We don't know, but I don't think that he should be fighting this Avanesyan guy. Keith Thurman had the highest ratings on PBC when he debuted PBC when he fought Robert Guerrero. He had pretty good ratings on ESPN when he fought Luis Collazo, and I'm pretty sure from the hype that this fight is going to get some good solid ratings. Maybe the highest, the number 2 or 3, maybe fourth highest ratings that PBC has gotten on free television, not including Spike TV or ESPN. But now it's nothing but big fights that has to be made. And also, if you've noticed, Al Heyman is getting a lot more riskier with his fighters because of the rumored problems that PBC has been having with money. For example, this card, even though it was a Showtime Championship Boxing card, they was building it as a PBC free television card, even though it doesn't matter because it was still on free television. But the difference is PBC, Premier Boxing Champions, wasn't footing the bill for the production and the fighters' purses, compared to if this was just a Premier Boxing Champions on CBS without Showtime and their commentators and everything like that, then it would have been Al Heyman footing the bill, for everything involved in the fight. So it was really smart how they did that. And truth be told, this was a fucking awesome day of boxing and an awesome night of boxing, because when it comes to Shawn Porter and Keith Thurman, that's one of the best fights that can be made in boxing, and it turned out to be close to the Fight of the Year candidate. I'm not gonna say it's Fight of the Year yet, but it was a lot more exciting, than a lot of fans expected it to be, especially when you got two A-sides fighting each other, So this goes to show right there why we need to see more of these guys fighting each other, man. We need to see more of these guys fighting each other. We need to see a Laura versus an Andrade. We need to see, I forgot what other fight I was going to name. But I got to do a live stream. I'm T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live. I'm hyping shit. That card was fucking lit. That card was lit. I cover every single major fight live. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Facebook. All the links to my social media are right down below in the description box. I'm T Street Controversy. That says T Street Controversy Live. Please subscribe.